Hey guys, it's Gameface here and welcome back to episode 19 of my Leeds United career mode. Now in today's episode we're going to be playing some more matches, hopefully getting further to the end of the season now. We're obviously quite comfortably in 5th position. I say quite comfortably, but we are on level points with QPR who are in 6th. We've got a game against Reading to come up with first of all, then we've got a game against Brentford after that. We might maybe be able to fit in a third game, depending on how we get on with those first two. But we will put out a slightly weaker team against Reading, so that we can put out a stronger team against Brentford in midweek. Obviously, Leeds have got a big game in real life as well, so let me know your thoughts on that game down below. Big match against Newcastle today, so let me know what your score prediction is and things like that, and I'll respond as usual. But yeah, let's crack on with today's episode. Before we get into things though, if we go ahead and hit 25 likes on this episode, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That would be absolutely fantastic. Let's try and crack on now with today's episode. Also, a quick note actually, we've hit 5,500 subscribers, so thank you all so much for subscribing recently. We've absolutely smashed it as well. I think we're on about 5,515, so like 15 new subscribers since yesterday, I think it is. So thank you all so much. Let's crack on with today's game though, against Reading. This is the side I'm going to put out for it. Sylvester is going to start in goal. Coyle, Bartley, Cooper and Denton, my defenders. And then in front of that, we've got Sacco, Dallas on the left-hand side as well. And then we've got in there Smith and Vieira playing as centre mids. Phillips will play just in behind Antonsen. And this is the bench. I've gone with quite a strong bench, as you'd expect. A few players missing out, so we can play against Brentford in about 3 days' time. So let's get on with the game now, hopefully beat Reading and see whether we can get another 3 points. Here we go, tough match this one, but I've decided to put out a weaker team because Reading are a little bit further down the league than Brentford are, but they're still, I think, in like 14th or something, so they're still doing okay, about mid-table, but it will be a slightly tougher match this one with a weaker side out. Vieira gets a start here as well, not been playing him enough as I'd have liked to. We've got a lot of good midfield options. He's obviously been playing a little bit more in real life, because Bridcut's been out and a few other players have been out of the team as well. But let's see, can we get ourselves the 3 points in this game against Reading? Dallas has won it back here. He's going to go for the cross into Calvin Phillips. He gets there, but off the post. Brilliant chance. A good little cross from Stuart Dallas there. Calvin Phillips just couldn't score. Brilliant chance for us. We probably should be winning the game 1-0 now. Dallas onto Calvin Phillips. Still got it here. Onto Antonsen. He's going to turn and shoot off the bar. We've hit everywhere but the back of the net now. The goalkeeper's going to have to punch that one away. Can't believe that, the bar and the post still not managed to score. We've been much better, definitely had the better chances. Just haven't managed to convert them just yet. Phillips. Oh, 1-0, what a finish from Calvin Phillips. Wasn't expecting that one to go in. It has done. Finally we've got the goal. A few good attempts for us, but Calvin Phillips getting the opening goal, 36 minutes in. Really didn't expect that one to even reach the goal. I thought it was going to be blocked again, to be honest. But Calvin Phillips finessing it in there. Just managed to hold off the defender, Antonsen playing into him. And really wasn't actually put under much pressure whatsoever. Curls it round and it's 1-0. Half time, winning the game 1-0 still. Really good performance so far. Should really be winning maybe 2 or 3-0 though, to be honest. Reading haven't really been doing too much. They've got the ball into our half a few times, but not really done that much with it when they've got it in there. So we'll continue with the same team, I think, into the second half and hopefully just increase the lead. Antonsen is through. Can he continue his run? He has done. He's going to shoot now off the post again. Oh, so close for a second goal there for Calvin Phillips, but just gets saved by the goalkeeper. Really don't know how we're not winning by more, to be honest. Being so unlucky. Can't believe hit the post twice and also hit the bar as well. But another chance. Denton this time getting forward, looking for the cross, but no one's in there. Vieira. Now we look for the ball through to Calvin Phillips. Can he make it 2? Oh, what a save that is from the goalkeeper. Still remains 1-0. Out for a corner. We'll just get this one straight in, I think, with Stuart Dallas. Not a bad ball in, actually. Just can't quite get anybody on there. Antonsen again going to try and keep the attack alive. Vieira on the edge of the box to Cooper. Phillips now looking to play it to Sacco and he loses it. Okay, so the first two changes now. Dakara and Edwards will come on. That means we'll take off Vieira and Stuart Dallas. Calvin Phillips will remain on, but he'll play in centre mid as opposed to centre attacking mid. He's actually been really good, Calvin Phillips, in this game. I think the next change will be to bring off Antonsen and bring it on Roof at some point. I won't do that until much later on. There's about 20 minutes left of this game so far. Still need a second goal though, because I have a feeling Reading might get a late one. Had a few chances, there's 10 minutes to go, but we'll make this final change now because we're really looking like we could concede at any point. It's going to be Roof coming on, Antonsen coming off, 10 minutes to go. Sacco onto Roof, counter-attack from their corner here. Still looking for a pass if we can get one away. Edwards onto Dakara. Need a good ball in. Sacco's in there, but he's never really going to win it, I don't think. Dakara inside to Roof. Now on to Edwards, so you can shoot. Sacco finishes it off, it's 2-0. 5 minutes left. Sacco with the second goal. Falls to him nicely, and he smashes it on his left foot, his weaker foot as well, into the back of the net. Really good finish. And we're winning the game 2-0. I think we've won it now, but with 4 minutes to go. Roof onto Dakara. This might be the final chance. Dakara 3-0. Smashes it this time, hits the bar and goes in. Dakara makes it 3-0. Reading collapsing here. The defence is all over the place. Clearly just desperate for a goal. And just didn't decide to defend. So we'll happily take that. 3-0. Finally gets the goals that we deserve as well. Nice to see that we've scored a few goals in this game eventually. Dakara smashing it past the goalkeeper and in 3-0. That's it, it's ended 3-0, got the 3 points, definitely deserved the goals that we got, if not more to be honest. We did have some good chances, we've had 9 shots, 7 on target. Reading though did do actually quite well, maybe should have got at least a goal themselves, but certainly we deserved to win. So really happy with that performance considering the team we had out. It's a very good performance in general. Let's crack on though with the game against Brentford. They actually drew against Bristol City in their last match, so maybe a chance for us to get another 3 points. Some player drills though before the Brentford game. We'll go with the exact same 5 players for now. We might well be training these for the rest of the season now, just so we can try and get them up ready for the new season. A lot of attributes going up there, but no overall changes just yet. We'll have to wait until the next couple of weeks. In between episodes, I offered quite a few new contracts to some of our players. So we've got Bailey Peacock-Farrell and Louis Coyle accepting new contracts. There's a lot more to come as well, by the way. I've offered Alex Moore a new contract. He said he's been thinking recently about his future, and he decided he doesn't want to sign a contract extension. He'll be letting his contract run out. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. That's what Charlie Taylor said, and he ended up signing in the end. So we'll wait and see. We have heard in the last episode, though, that Moat and Silvestri both want to leave in the summer. We'll wait and see, though, whether that does happen. Bridgcutt wants to play his next game. He certainly will be playing the next match. He was just rested for that weekend game. We've now got a big midweek match against Brentford away, and we've got to try and again get the 3 points. Currently 5th place, though, still. Managed to gain 3 points on QPR, though, from that last match. Very close to Villa now, just 2 points behind them. If we do win, then there's a chance we could go above them. But let's change around the team first. Okay, so this is the team I'll be going with for the game against Brentford. Peacock-Farrell going back into goal as our number 1. Eiling there playing as our right back. Janssen and Anderson playing as the centre-backs, because obviously we've had a game 3 days ago, so I've had to put in one of our regen players, one of the players from the Youth Academy. Baradio plays the left back because Charlie Taylor's still out injured for the next 2 months. Bridgcutt and O'Kane as the CDMs. Roof on the left-hand side, Barrow on the right with Alex Moat in behind Jermaine Beckford up front. So that's the side I've gone with. Quite a strong team. Our bench, though, isn't quite looking as strong. We've had to put in a few of the Youth Academy players in there to kind of fill up the bench a little bit, because a lot of players are tired, so we need to give them a rest. So a few big names miss out here and there. Carl Bartley there being one of them. Antonsen missing out as well. But let's crack on with the game. Hopefully get another 3 points. Okay, here we go, away at Brentford. Let's try and get ourselves the win. We obviously need to continue to try and win as much as possible so we remain in the playoff positions as we get towards the end of this season. Oh, good chance for Brentford. They've opened us up here. It's through off the post. It's saved by Peacock-Farrell. Whether he knew much about it, I'm not really too sure. But anyway, we've managed to clear it. Very, very good chance there for Brentford. Maybe should be 1-0 up. Barrow, good pass. Gonna now go for the cross here, Barrow. Oh, just a poor ball in. Oh, okay. Oh, what's happened there? Is it the other side of the post? That was a shot, not a cross, so it was an accidental shot, to be honest. But it's nearly snuck in at the back post. Half time, 0-0. Strange end to that first half, though. We will keep the team the same going into the second half. It's been quite an even game, though, to be honest. Brentford had a couple of chances, so have we. Neither of us, though, really taken them just yet. Roof on the left-hand side, cutting inside. Going to look for the Beckford ball in. It's not quite worked out for a corner, though. Is it going to be Barrow to take? I think it will be. We'll go for a front post and hope that someone runs there, and it's a little bit overhit. To be honest, I didn't want it quite as long as that one. We are going to again go for the front post one. This time a bit of a better ball in. Still more of a high ball than I was expecting. Janssen nearly got there, though. Okay, 2 changes now. Edwards and Dakara again going to come on here, and we've got Roof going up front now. I think that's probably the best option for Roof, to be honest, to play up front, but not always can get into the team there with so many strikers in our squad. So we've got Alex Moat and Jermaine Beckford coming off, and we'll probably bring on Matt Grimes at some point, unless obviously we're winning quite nicely. We might bring on one of these 2 youngsters, but Grimes will likely come on for Bridgcutt a little bit later on. But there's still a little bit of time left here. 35 minutes to go. Hopefully we can still find a goal. Bridgcutt onto Dakara, fantastic pass. Dakara loves playing that left-hand side. Ball goes in, nearly finds Roof. It's obviously difficult for him to cross Dakara, but not a bad ball in. Roof winning it back as well, keeps it in really well. Can we put a ball in for Dakara maybe? Just didn't quite get Dakara's position right on that far side. Oh, Kane's through here. Good chance to shoot. Oh, he's been brought down. Easy penalty. He's panicked the defender there. Oh, Kane, fantastic run from midfield. But it gets brought down. Got to be a red card, I would imagine, here. Okay, maybe not. Even though it's the last man, quite clearly. But yeah, he gets a yellow card for some reason. Very bizarre one. Doesn't really get any of the ball, I don't think. Okay, no, just had a little bit more pace, not much. But anyway, wins as a penalty. And it's going to be Barrow to step up and take it. Here we go. Barrow, saved, of course. Out for a corner. Again, didn't really quite get the power on it that I wanted, but it was the place where I put it, just not enough power. I was hoping for a little bit more of a top corner sort of penalty. It didn't quite work out though in the end. It always seems to be left footers. Whenever I take a penalty with left footers, it never seems to work. I don't know whether that's just a coincidence, or the goalkeeper save left footers more often, who knows. Anyway, just hitting the post there, very close to an opening goal. Should really be winning this match now. Okay, I was tempted to bring on Matt Grimes, but I'm not actually going to do that even though we're not winning yet. We're going to bring on Wilson and play him in midfield instead. Bridcut's going to come off, a little bit tired, he's also booked as well. I still think we're going to do that. It was tempted to bring on McNeil, but I can't really fit him into the side anywhere at the moment. So 15 minutes to go, final change is made, and need to get that goal still. Edwards going to look for Barrow. Great chance, Barrow shoots, is it going to go in? Oh no. 10 minutes to go and it's gone just past the post. I can't believe that. The best chance we've had, other than the penalty, obviously. I thought it was going to trickle in, but it goes away from the goal. So close, yet so far. No, not here. Oh, God. Good chance for Brentford. They've not had a chance in a little while there, but that's definitely one that they could have scored from. Oh, one back by Barrow. Good chance here. Barrow going to look for Roof in the middle. Roof! Oh, free header. And it's straight to the goalkeeper. What a chance again. It could be 4-0, maybe more. That's it, 0-0. How has there not been a goal in that game? Wow. Very, very close. Don't know how I've not won that match. Really did deserve it. We've only had 2 shots on target, apparently, but the amount of shots that we've had that could have gone in. Crazy. Could have been 5-0. Really could have been. I don't know how we've actually dropped 2 points there. So that leaves us still in 5th position. Can't seem to move upwards at all. We've now gone 1 point further behind Aston Villa. So now 4 points behind. They're on 70 points after 40 matches. But yeah, need to really try and get a 4th place finish, or maybe even a 3rd if we can, just to make sure we completely secure the playoff position. Don't really like being 5th or 6th, to be honest, in the playoffs. So we need to maybe try and get 1 more position if we can by the end of the season. Loads of emails to have a look at, and that's mainly because a lot of players are accepting new contracts. We've also got Dakara declining because they've not met his wage demands. He was after 20 grand a week, which would have made him one of the highest paid players in the club. So I obviously don't really want to have to do that, so he's declined it. Bridcut has accepted though, and we've got a few other players accepting along the way. So we'll take another look at that Dakara one, I think, in a few weeks' time, because he won't look at a new contract just yet. So that's going to be everything for this episode. I won't get onto this Preston game. It was tempting to sim it, but I don't think I will, because I said I wasn't going to sim any more games purely because we've not been getting very good results through that way. So we will be playing it in the next episode. I think we'll also play Newcastle as well, which I have lined up ready for the next episode. So that is everything for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could go ahead and hit 25 likes on this episode, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That will be absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I'll see you next time for another episode. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.